Yo, what is going on, everybody? Hope you are well. Today I'm going to do something very different. I'm actually going to do a replay analysis of myself while I explain some of the thought processes. I'm just going to start this here. This is the Grand Champ free promotional game, and I'm playing with Fupo, also known as Preceps. And this is the game that got Grand Champ free. And I want to showcase some of the things I'm doing and we're doing here. And it's like we're doing the Pacifist system, okay? With a little bit of advanced stuff added in. So previously, and I still stick by, because I've always stick by what I say, okay? Learn the game, learn the fundamentals, add mechanics later, because once you have fundamental card control, mechanics aren't too hard to add in. And I still believe that the Pacifist system, personally, maybe I'm biased, is the best way to rank up, because it's backed by statistics of the game that came through from a lot of replay analysis. And I had someone message me 2 days ago, literally 2 days ago. I'll do a shout out, Voxman. So congratulations, getting in GC, get the GC rewards. This isn't, from the seminars that we do. So it works. We've had loads of people ranking up because of it. But how do you go beyond Grand Champ? Because that was always the thing. Well, it works. I get the Grand Champ. People said it wouldn't work in higher ranks. I mean, I did solo queue to 1650, I think, in one of the series. But then how do you get to 1750, okay? How do you get to GC3? How do you get to SSL? And I want to show you some of the advanced stuff that I'm adding in with this that I'm really sort of excited to show you. And some of this stuff is quite outside the box. Some of it isn't. But specifically when we're loading into fakes to increase drag back speed. So as you're watching this here, we're just moving this ball around trying to win. But we all know that one of the big things we do in the Pacifist system is take the ball back. You see, we take the ball back and we like to start in our defense. We've overcommit the opponent with low boost. There he is driving past me with 0 boost. Then we can go for a bump. Then we can go for a demo. Shabada babada. There's a goal, okay? Simple, effective things that they say don't work. Of course it works, Grand Champ 3. Of course it does. Because it's science, guys. Science is always working. The advanced way to drag back that I've started working on, there's a couple of methods, which is grabbing the 2 boosts, and also little passive plays like that. So that stuff is so outside the box. I need, Preceps wasn't ready for it. But when I show you guys why I did that, you're gonna realize that there's another way you can play this game. But the big thing I'm doing, and the big thing I'm really enjoying doing, is to increase the speed of getting the ball in our corner ready to attack. What you can do is have your last man grab the back boost as you simultaneously grab the mid boost, okay? And this is something we also do on offense. So as the first man grabs the opponent's back boost, the second man grabs the mid boost. And it's very important because this allows you to keep the pressure, keep the possession, and score more goals. And remember, a lot of people get this Pacifist, and maybe the way I named it, I probably should just call it the fundamental system. They get the Pacifist system wrong. They think you just get annihilated in your own net. That's not true. It's just the art of attacking when your opponents are weaker. There is no point attacking when they're strong. It's that old thing. Appear weak when you're strong when you're weak. So you have to sort of understand how you can use certain things, like demos there, to appear stronger. So once we get into the sort of meat and potatoes of this, you'll see why we're doing a lot of this stuff now. And so we are still using dragbacks here. We're still using our same Pacifist system. Boom, it's the Pacifist system like it was back in the day. You see, puts the high shot on, goes and grabs the boost. The same stuff, but I've added 2 real key, or maybe 3 real key things that I think are pretty game-changing, quite frankly. And as you can see, these guys aren't scrubs at all. Like I say, these are GC3 players. They're good players. And we're doing well. We're doing really well here. And we're not using very much mechanics. I think the most mechanical thing was that really terrible flip reset from me at the beginning, but nothing too mechanical. Again, here, look at this fake. And that is a fake. That is a fake. See? And now I've loaded the mid, gave Preceps a free ball at the back, and he's got maximal boost. All right, you're going to see a lot of this with what we're doing. And I grab the mid, he grabs the back. We're trying to stack a double grab if we can. But I have to know, as second man, you have to be aware of the boost grab coming in from your teammate. So I can only grab it once I know he's grabbed it. So that you're continually stacking that stuff, and then you go back into the middle. So it's a lot of the classic stuff is coming in, but this boost grab is a little bit different to what we do to get to Grand Champ. Because to get to Grand Champ, you just have first man, take it to the corner, and they grab the boosts. But this offloading stuff seems to work really well. I mean, there's a little bit of mechanics, you could say, like a little flip reset into a wave dash to get the boost. But it's just the same principles. It's what are you trying to do with your stuff? I mean, the game's basically over now. We're just having a bit of fun. And you can see that these are classic Grand Champ 3 players. These are classic meta players. Why? What do you mean classic meta players? They're smashing each other out the way. They're in the corners with zero boost, trying to ram their teammate for the boost because they believe that's the way to play. Stuff that I've been saying for ages is not true. And there's a great flip reset to end it. Deja vu, right? So really cool stuff. Let's get into this replay and go through some of these methods. Okay, so obviously the opponent hasn't turned up, but here's what I'm talking about. So if you watch Fupo there, as soon as I get the all clear, the Preceps has grabbed that corner boost, I have to, if I can get away with it, and again, this will come with more experience, you'll know what you can get away with, I have to grab the mid boost straight away. Because now we've created a situation, right? And the idea is we know these people are going to dive out of the corner. And as players are better, if this guy dives into the corner, he's probably actually going to get past Preceps. All right, and Preceps doesn't necessarily want to give as much space because he might be able to cut across and create something, or he might be able to pivot it into me. There's a lot of things he can do. So in this situation, it's worth me grabbing that back boost. So as they come in, I've already got that boost, and I can actually half flip and grab that boost. The idea is we create panic, but they don't have anything they can get. So when this player comes in, he went underground for a second, so they make the save. Comes in here, and as he comes in, he can't collect any boost. He's on 54. Obviously, he knows what he's doing. And I am here. So I get this boost straight back towards the inside. All right. And I'm basically a second shadower. I'm a second shadower. Now, this is in the Pacifist notebooks. If you've done the Pacifist course, you'll know that the advanced version of this system is to have a second shadower. And over time, you'll know when to go into net. So I'm a second shadower here because I have mobility and I can move into this. Get the jab. I remember when people used to say, it's boring, this style's boring. Never understood it, couldn't get mad around it. People don't want to score goals and they don't want to sit in the middle for some weird reason. So you jab the ball up, this is normal. Literally Zen does this. I don't understand what the problem is. Obviously he's way better. He just waits in the middle and jabs the ball up. Jab the ball up. I love these kind of flip resets. It's the one from the flight program. You just do an inverted tornado spin because it comes so fast and it looks bad, so it doesn't appear that you've got the reset. So just a good little goal there to start us off. Here, straight away, grab the mid boost, move into the plate. And the reason I took this challenge is because I know he's low on mobility because he just took the kickoff, so I know he's on boost. So actually, I'm taking this swipe with the intention that if he does go, I'm going to get the demo there. That was my goal. And then try and get the demo on the second man. Again, down the middle, grabbing the pads. And then here, we've classically said go into deep net in this position. But I'm waiting to go into deep net. As soon as I see this 50, I see that Precep's nameplate is higher than the opponent's. Okay, and this is why I tell people to wait deeper net, because this is stuff you want to be picking up either via just osmosis of just being in the game or by actively looking for it. As soon as I see Precep's hitbox is higher, I'm instantly turning out because I know that this is going to be an okay 50. And now I can come in and set him up with the pass. Here we try and save boost, moving into the middle. And again, I'm waiting here. And I'm waiting here. Oops. I'm waiting for Preceps to get this back boost, right? I'm waiting to see if he can get it. So if you look here, I'm coming here and I'm like, is he going to achieve the back boost? No, he's not going to win the back boost. I'll leave the mid then. Because in that case, if he grabs the mid, I could always grab the back boost if we're in a defensive situation that we can counter off of. So we're looking for like counters from defense, or we just have to go into a defensive shell, which is where the one player goes deep in net and one player stays on the ball, which is classic stuff. Central position again. And then here, this is again just knowledge of the game. I know Preceps wants that boost, but I also know he's probably going to get demoed because the opponent's going to want that boost. So they are going to demo him, or they're going to try and demo or bump him. So in that situation, forget the boost as second man, move into the height of the play as fast as possible. There goes preceps, okay? And then fake this because they're going supersonic. They've just got a demo. They're playing fast in their head. So you can just leave it and you're fine. Now you just take some time here and then clear it. The reason we clear this ball here is I just quickly look for preceps simultaneously as I'm shooting. I don't recommend people doing this, but I'm doing that. Just know that he's there in the middle. So I shoot this ball over the top, which forces him up. Okay, what would you say here? Shadow, challenge, dive. No, I don't want to. Because I know this guy's pretty playing quick because I just faked him. So I'm literally going to leave this guy to shoot this ball while looking for a little drive down. And then I'm just going to drive and grab this boost at the back. That's absolutely fine because they're going to give precepts the free ball. And I can look for a few demos and then back in towards the middle. And again here, I can just jab that, look for some bumps. Very basic stuff to set up your teammate. All Rocket League is, if you're playing it all right, is how often can I give my teammate good looks here. Precepts will score that 95% of the time. That's just a really unfortunate touch. So all we're looking at is, can I give my teammate free balls? And so these are the ways that I do it now. So they clear it away. It's a bit unfortunate, but they've got no boost because we've been boost starving them. That didn't go where I want it to go. Here, I already know precepts is coming out because he's in comms. So I'm going to flip there to just give them the sensation that I might go for this or might hit it. So if you watch this, I'm nowhere near this ball, but it just creates the fear that maybe I'll go for it, and then I can flip and use that flip to get to the back boost here. And again, just trying to pad up. And then now here, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for precepts to grab this boost. Then I instantly grab the boost. You actually see, the second I see him grab this boost, so I know they can't score straight away, I'll instantly switch to the, yep, he's got it. So I switch and know where I am, boom. And now this is great because if this guy keeps attacking inside position, we can tap that ball, boom, there is our situation here. He's overcommit, he's now forced into our back boost, which means he's taking him out the game, which means we have the 2v1 counter-attack wall. So if you imagine here, right, there's a wall. It goes by the back of the last man. So there's a wall across here, right? This is the traps you're trying to create when you're playing this game. So we want to keep this guy behind this wall. If we can successfully keep him behind this wall, we have got a prolonged 2v1. So ideally, we want to try and push here and get some offense going so that we can build, as a team, this wall upwards to keep this player isolated out of the play for as long as possible. That's the idea of the 2v1 wall, which we've created. And that's the idea of the Pacifist system. We're trying to create overcommit where players have no boost and they get the feeling they got an opportunity to survive. When they go for that, they've trapped themselves. In most situations, however, we'd love to grab this as well to really screw them over. It's just something to consider. So trying to build this wall up. Great flick from Precept. He's done a great job. Veranigio gets back in there. And now I'm looking again. See, I keep checking back. Is Precept's going to get it? Yeah, he's going to get the boost. Second he gets it, I get it. Now we've locked down the two boosts on the side the ball's going to escape, meaning they won't have a prolonged attack. That allows us then, if we defend well, to have a counterattack. So we're all about doubling up, two boosts on the same side, and boom, here it is again. So we've made them play it away. This is GC3, okay? This isn't hand-selected opponents. They're tournament champions, okay? In SSL, they've thrown the ball away, and they don't have any survivability because we just took the two boosts. So in this situation here, I'm going to turn straight in, and this again is how you load your teammate up. So we've got the two boosts. He's hit it away. And as like in the Pacifist system, we like them to dive into the corner, obviously, and we either win the fifth or it goes to our teammate. As you get better, you want to counter before they've finished. So once this guy's screwed up here, if I can get going quicker, we've got a massive advantage because we're getting in there as he's still falling through the sky. At the beginning stages, you'll go after he's landed and you'll still be fine because the recoveries aren't as good. So here, I need to go here before he lands to try and get this ball moving, and Precepts has to go straight into this back corner. Again, we've forced an isolation play of one player being too far forward so that we can build this wall up and try and keep them behind it. Keep checking in and out of cam. I know he's going to come for a demo on me, and I know he's got no boost because we've played this system. So I just jump over it, let him touch it. He's not going to be able to get there before me. So I can come around and I can just go for the come to daddy. Literally tap it, give him a bump to put him over the top of the ball. So if you look at this, he was going to be fine. This is why I love this move, because if you use the ball as a weapon, he has to play it in. You basically, they're screwed here, because he has to go up and then I can nudge him up there, and now he's screwed because he's above the hitbox of the ball, which is going to be very difficult for him to escape. That's why we do it. If he doesn't do that movement to avoid the demo and just get the bump instead because he's hitting the corner of his car, he's just getting demoed. Straight away, guess what? This is easy pickings. Why? Because we know he's got no boost. Bang, there we go. So we can't escape. Straight away, I don't care about the ball. I'm not interested in that. I grab this. Once I'm lined up, I go back into the ball cam to see Preceps finish the shot. Again, how can you give your teammate open looks? You see here, all we're trying to do, and see Preceps is nice and central. There's no surprise here. Nice and central in the green zone. And there's a free goal there. Nice and easy. That's all you need to do. Just nice and easy. Not a terrible kickoff for me, that is. So again, back and forth. This is instant, by the way. I have instant camera snap. Okay, so this move here is an advanced move, and I don't see people doing it. And this just comes from sports. Okay, it's something you do a lot in sports. You can have a trailer and you can do a drop-off. Okay, this is basically what I'm doing. I'm just doing a little drop-off here. The Preceps is probably thinking to go to the wall and up the wall, but we've just had this guy overcommit. So we know we need to put pressure on fast. And again, remember, these guys are quicker. If we go up the wall, although it gives you a high percentage shot, the guy the second opponent might be able to return and then back his teammate up. So with this situation here, you jab it into the middle, bonk like that, which allows, if everyone's on the same page here, you actually get an open net right here. Okay, but obviously I see Preceps is a bit like, probably wasn't expecting that, so he stopped, so I stayed on the ball. But now what would happen is he either shoots the open net because that player's gone wide even though they had boost, or he jabs it, starts going for his aerial play, which is a little bit quicker because he's going direct to net, which means it's a little bit easier as well. Or he can just push this and I'll peel forward, where I'll be going forward, and I can just bump this guy. So it's an open net. Okay, so again, advanced little techniques you can use, and I think you'll see more of those in the game. I mean, you're already seeing teams like KC go for an air dribble handoff, which is great. I'm glad people are finally doing that. Air dribble handoff, and then they just continue flying for the bumps. Great stuff. Deep net position here. And we got double defensive layer here. Even though it doesn't look like we got a double defensive layer, we got defending from behind from Preceps and defending in front of the net from me. Preceps take that, comes down and makes an amazing clear as well, which is really cool. Grab that boost. So again, we're looking. I see there's a gap. I see the booster spawn. So instead of returning onto defense, which you can do, I'm going to grab this boost. If it goes pear shape, I can defend from behind. But one of the main reasons is if I grab this and Preceps grabs that, we've now locked in the two boosts. And if these guys carry on attacking, you can see Snow has no boost. We're forcing them to attack, and then Preceps is in the middle and he can go for the clear. So we're just forcing over and over the opponents, if we can, to attack with no boost and overcommit. This 50, you can fake this. It's absolutely fine to fake this. The reason I went here is because this particular map spot, you actually, if you can get your car side on flat, you're basically unpassable because the wall is going to be a deflector as well. So the inside to outside in this specific spot with this kind of 50 where you can get the car sideways doesn't work. It's a bit of an awkward flip that is to do. I personally wouldn't do that if you don't know how to do it. If you know how to do it, it's quite useful. And here, this is like classic Rocket League. So this guy makes a save and he starts pushing forward. As soon as he sees his teammate, he should back right off. You see pros do this. They follow their teammate to the corner. They've been told to follow their teammate to the corner. Right here. Ball comes across. Touch comes in. And now all he does is he just counters inside to outside and he's got an open net. No one's thinking of this. People said it wouldn't even work. Of course it works. So again, just a basic kickoff, nothing special. Trying to get out of there for Preceps to come in. And again, he's blocking the center, which allows pressure on the net. So I'm going to come in here, thinking about the boost grab, trying to get it on the spawn, unsuccessfully, unfortunately. And here, we're just going to move this ball across. I don't want to allow this guy to take control of the middle. So here I'm on an outside shadow, so I'll just shoot it across. And again, I'm pushing pressure on there to prevent him going for an air dribble. So if he goes for an air dribble, I'm either clipping the ball or I'm clipping the player, which is going to demo them. And if he doesn't, he has to hit it away to preceps. That now gets a free ball. All about giving your teammate free balls by using techniques like drive challenges, demos, boost grabs. Boom, just grab that boost. The reason everything gets aborted here. As soon as I see that ball going to the corner, these guys are 2 hits away from a goal. First thing my priority is, preceps is the furthest back. Okay, this is a boost to the race. He is in the worst starting position, and because of the way the game is now with that boost thing, which I love now, I know how much boost he's got, so I know he's not winning the race. So I'm just going to go in straight for this boost. That's my priority here because I want to drag him back. Leave that mid boost for preceps. I think he does miss it though, yeah. But he gets the back boost, so straight away grab this boost. This guy's got boost. This guy's got loads of boost. He's got 65 boost. And he's actually in a counter attack, right? He's got opportunity. He can't go into the middle, obviously, with shadowing on the inside. But he's got a counter attack right now. And even with that, he'll still go for the boost and just give up the ball. And that's exactly what this game is about. It's about those boosts are such huge weapons. If you can weaponize the boost, the big boost especially, you can really create a different game. Jab it over the top. We get bumped, but it doesn't matter because we're now in a 2v1. Great jab by preceps. Here, in all seriousness, he could already be going up to just shoot this, but we don't need to overcommit. And the reason I go to the far post is, so you see, as soon as he gets through, I'm trying to go to the far post so that if he misses this shot or he takes a 50, I'm ready for an outcome because that's where the momentum of the ball will be going. It's classic pacifist system. So go down the middle, grab the pads, curl into net with power slide, off the bounce, take the shot because we see where second man is. And look, it's just a shot on net. So you force this guy to make the save, which is going to use his boost straight away. Grab this boost. Preceps is there. We've pushed him back. This is what your counter should look like. He should be high clears. He then puts the high ball up, forcing more boost out of him. And now look what he does. He grabs a boost. This is just the classic stuff. And now we can keep this pressure because we know we've got a massive boost advantage. So I can go here. Because I know that they're both on basically no boost. So even if I lose this, I'm recovering. But if I win it, we're really quids in. So grab this. And then just take that 50 again. Just trying to keep this pressure. This is what Rocket League with pressure looks like. So I often say, counters are where it's at. And map space. When we're talking about pressure, this is how you want to do pressure. Pressure should be you attacking an opponent by using map space and using centralized positions as we are to keep them pinned in the net with 0 boost whilst you attack them with lots of boost. Again, central position, inside shadow from precept to grab the boost, back into deep net position just because it looked like they were going to come through, and then back down the middle. You don't have to be on top of each other. If you look at any of the games we play, the amount of spacing we have is massive compared to the opponents. We're not right next to each other. There's a lot to be said for that because we're looking to control big boosts. We're looking to control the game, and we're looking to force players to take the ball into areas we want. Again, they're going wide. They've got no boost. Here, this is my favorite play, and I'm really was happy with this play. I called this. I said, I'm going to fake this and grab the boost. Really pleased with this. Precept is at the back here. They are expecting a counter-attack, right? So I say I'm going to miss this and grab the boost. I literally called it here. I miss it, grab the boost because I knew this guy wants that boost. If I was to go and attack, right? So let's just say I do jab that. He can get the boost and he can instantly hover. I don't want that. I want to drag these guys into really deep waters. So Preceps, knowing that, grabs this back boost here. And now look, we have so much map space that they say you cannot... I hear people in Champ 1 saying they cannot get space. Grand Champ 3, look at the space we're able to continually get because we're using very basic fundamental principles. And then here, move back into deep net position. With Preceps wins a 50, so I start pushing out. I reverse back because there's another 50 coming in. Grab this mid boost, which means Preceps will know to grab the back boost. And we've doubled up again. 2 big boosts on our side. So we're controlling this map movement. They do a good job there because they're going to end up with that boost, but that's fine. Classic pacifist system again. The cool thing is if we don't get the boost, we go into classic. So where Preceps will force a 50 or an overcommit in the corner, it'll come to me. And then here, one of my favorite moves, the pinch off the... You can do this with a teammate. Your teammate can actually purposely do a drag back, and you can pinch against each other. Or you can just do it with the opponent. And sometimes you'll get goals that fly into the net. Unfortunately, that didn't. I'm going to grab this, which means Preceps is just grab that. We've doubled up that layer there. You know, first man, I can be a little bit wide. I can try and force them into certain situations. Preceps sees this. He's in the middle. As second man in the green zone, comes from the red zone into the green zone, which you should do. You don't want to hang out in the red zone. And gets an open shot there, which is a good save from them. And here I'm just trying to shoot this around this player. They've done a great job getting up, so I'm trying to put it around him. The far post, which is a miss. And his teammate deals with that really easily as well. Wasn't a very good shot from me. But we get the boost. And now here, I break because I'm seeing, is Preceps going to get that boost? Or do I need to come in for a demo? He gets the boost, that's fine. Now I can rotate around the back of him. Deep net position. Get the win. His hitbox is higher. So I'm here. You can see the thinking process here, right? Opponent's hitbox is higher. So I break and I slow right down. Then I see their hitbox go down. I'm not looking at the car. I'm just looking at the hitbox heights. And as soon as I see that go there, I'm like, okay, we can push forward because he's going to win that. And then here, a more mechanical player will score this. I'm not very mechanical. And there's like 18 seconds left. I don't want to be too crazy. So I'm looking really to get like a flip reset here if I can. And then come down for a wave dash. I don't even know if I got that flip reset, to be quite honest. Oh, I did. And yeah, I did. The wave dash looked a bit weak. And then I'm trying to shoot it down into the middle. Because again, as soon as I grab this, Preceps sees I'm grabbing that. He grabs the mid. Boom. Great. So then he goes straight away looking to go into the middle. And that's why I'm looking for that hard pass back. We saw it actually in the Monkey Moon replay, where he was playing solo Q3s and he ended up behind the ball like this. And people was like, did he drive wrong? No, he didn't drive wrong. Not that I'm comparing myself to Monkey Moon, but I'm talking how the game's more strategy based than people realize. He's looking to be able to take the ball back to pass it to his teammate. It's a terrible pass actually from me, but the idea is there. So even if you're like me and you don't have good mechanics and you have bad execution, you're still able to get your teammate an opportunity. I went for that because I saw Preceps on their boost. So I thought he'd grab it. But again, there's 5 seconds left, so he was just going to try and score that. Doesn't really matter. But like, that's the thing. So I just wanted to show you guys this, right? That we're now trying to work on a pacifist style system that has all the fundamentals, all the statistics, but now you'll start seeing that we're doing a lot more handoffs with the ball. We're trying to really make it like a fluid passing, sort of you touch the ball and then we use this, and we're using the opponents as passers because we're putting them into spots that we want them in with the boost that we want. They are forced into passing us the ball. So we're sort of moving the ball around the map in a way that we have control to try and find openings that we can finish. I just thought that might be quite interesting for people. I know I didn't play particularly well, but hopefully you can see the ideas. I mean, that's all this is about. It's about idea sharing. All right. So do appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. Look after yourself and peace out. Peace.